The world can be a noisy place. If you're anything like me, you probably feel like there are people talking all the time, notifications going off non-stop, music playing from every direction. It's exhausting. And when we live in a culture that values being busy, speaking, and achieving over sitting in silence, it can be even harder to take a break from all this noise and just be still. But this is exactly what the Buddhist monks have been doing for centuries. In fact, they've taken stillness to such an extreme that some Buddhist monasteries have set records for the longest periods of unbroken silence. In 2019, monks at a monastery in the Philippines broke a Guinness World Record by maintaining silence for 745 days. That's 2 years without speaking a single word. Imagine that. Of course, you might think these monks are crazy or maybe just really boring. But the truth is that they're onto something. You see, while our culture may not value silence, the Buddhist monks know that it's one of the most powerful tools for transforming our minds. In today's episode, we're going to learn about the incredible benefits of silence and how we can use it to improve our mental health, relationships, and overall well-being. So let's dive in. Point 1. Silence can help us to focus our attention. When we're constantly bombarded with distractions, it can be difficult to focus on the task at hand. Whether it's trying to concentrate on a project at work or simply enjoying a quiet meal, distractions can pull our attention away from what we're trying to focus on. This is where silence can be helpful. By creating a quiet environment, we can train our minds to stay focused on the present moment. This can improve our productivity and help us to get more done in less time. But it can also help us to savor the simple pleasures in life. For example, when we eat in silence, we can really taste the food and appreciate the flavors. When we sit in silence, we can connect with our inner thoughts and feelings. When we listen to someone else in silence, we can fully engage with what they're saying and show them that we care. This is why Buddhist monks spend so much time in silence. It helps them to focus their attention on the present moment and to cultivate a deeper connection with themselves and others. Point 2. Silence can help us to process our emotions. We often think of silence as empty or void, but the truth is that it can be incredibly rich with emotion. When we're silent, we create space for our emotions to surface and be processed. This can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on the emotions that arise. For example, in the moments of loneliness or sadness, silence can allow us to feel these emotions fully and work through them. But silence can also help us to process positive emotions like gratitude and joy. When we take the time to sit in silence and reflect on the good things in our lives, we can feel more appreciative and content. That's why Buddhist monks often practice a form of meditation known as loving kindness meditation, which involves silently repeating phrases like, "May all beings be happy," or "May all beings be free from suffering." By focusing on these phrases and the emotions they evoke, the monks are able to cultivate a deep sense of compassion and joy. Point 3. Silence can help us to connect with others. In our busy, fast-paced world, it can be easy to forget the importance of human connection. We get so caught up in our own lives and the noise all around us that we forget to reach out and connect with others. This is where silence can be a powerful tool. When we take the time to be still and silent, we create space for meaningful conversations to happen. We become more open and vulnerable, and in turn, we make others feel more comfortable opening up to us. This is why Buddhist monks often practice a form of meditation known as walking meditation, which involves walking slowly and silently while paying attention to the sensations of walking. This practice helps the monks to be fully present in the moment and to connect with the natural world around them. They're also encouraged to practice loving kindness towards all beings, including other monks, staff members, and visitors to the monastery. By silently wishing these people happiness and well-being, the monks are able to cultivate a deep sense of connection and compassion. Point 4. Silence can help us to heal. When we're in a state of constant noise and distraction, it can be hard to find peace and calm. Our minds race from one thought to the next, and we never really have a chance to relax and be present. This constant state of busyness and distraction can take a toll on our mental and emotional health. That's why Buddhist monks often practice a form of meditation known as mindful breathing meditation, which involves focusing on the breath and letting go of distracting thoughts. This practice helps the monks to cultivate a deep sense of calm and stillness, both in the body and in the mind. And when we're silent, we create space for healing to occur. We become more attuned to the needs of our bodies and minds, and we're able to address them more effectively. We may find that we need to rest, recharge, or take a break, and we're able to honor those needs without feeling guilty or ashamed. When we're silent, we're also less likely to engage in negative self-talk or judgmental thoughts. We become more aware of our thoughts and feelings, and we're able to treat ourselves with kindness and compassion. This can be a powerful healing tool for those who are struggling with mental health issues such as anxiety or depression. Point 5. Silence can help us to be more creative. When we're constantly bombarded with distractions, it can be hard to come up with new ideas and be creative. Our minds become cluttered and chaotic, and it's hard to think clearly and come up with innovative solutions. This is where silence can be a powerful tool. When we create space for silence in our lives, we create room for creativity to flourish. Our minds are able to wander and explore new ideas without being distracted by external stimuli. Buddhist monks often practice a form of meditation known as insight meditation, which involves observing the nature of reality and gaining a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. This practice helps the monks to cultivate a sense of wonder and curiosity, which can lead to new insights and creative ideas. And when we're silent, we become more open to the possibilities and less bound by our own limitations. We're able to think outside the box and come up with solutions that we might not have thought of otherwise. We also become more attuned to the subtle cues and signals in our environment, which can inspire new ideas and ways of thinking. The bottom line is that silence can be a powerful tool for improving our mental health, relationships, and overall well-being. When we make space for silence in our lives, we create space for healing, creativity, and deeper connections with ourselves and others. So if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, try taking a few moments of silence. You might be surprised at what you discover. So there you have it, 5 reasons why Buddhist monks spend so much time in silence. Now, I want to hear from you. How do you incorporate silence into your daily routine? What benefits have you experienced from doing so? Leave a comment below and let me know. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.